Hello everybody, my vegan life here. Sorry I'm out of breath. Okay, what I'm going to do today is show you my, don't know if you can see this. Yeah, okay, excellent. It is my microgreens kitchen seed sprouter. Did a short video on this product. It's a kitchen seed sprouter, microgreens, so you can sprout seeds in it, you can do microgreens in it. I said I would come back and do a video on it. So that's what this is today. This is a full video of it showing you how to use it. Okay, so go and watch the short video I did and then come and watch this video when I upload it. Okay, so I'm unboxing this now. Okay, and I will show you exactly how to use it. This fits on your kitchen side, so you can grow sprouted seeds or microgreens, or I think you can, I don't know if you can do both at the same time, but there's an instruction booklet inside. Sorry about this everybody, it's a bit difficult to get the box open. Okay, I've opened it. Right, let's take that sticker off. Okay, right, I got this from Homebase. It was £11.99. Homebase in Wolverhampton. I dare say they've got them in all the other Homebases. Okay, I'm just taking that off the table now and I'm just fetching the thing out, the sprouting tray out of the box. You get 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only thought there was 3 trays. There's 4 trays. That's excellent. And this is all for £11.99. Okay, so make sure they're all together properly, and then you get a coloured tray, which is your bottom tray, and this will collect the water, and once it drains all through from the top to the bottom tray, so from the first tray to the bottom tray, which is your 4th tray, it collects in your 5th tray, which is the coloured tray, and then you empty the water out, and you do this 2 to 3 times daily, doing the same process of putting water in the top tray to the 4th tray, and it goes all the way through, and the water collects in your green tray. Okay, and what I'm going to recommend is, I'm not going to use tap water because of what's in our water, like fluoride and other nasty things. I dare say they've filtered them out, but it doesn't filter them out totally. That's why I choose to use filtered water to drink. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I've put in my bottle. I've put filtered water, and that is what I'm draining through. Okay, so that's my collection tray. Okay, and then it comes with your instruction manual. Sorry it's back to front, but it's, you know, you can read it. Let's have a go because I have difficulty reading. Micro Johnson's Microgreens. Quick, easy. I'm reading this off, I'm not cheating. Quick, easy, nutritious. Let's have a look at the box. Yes, nutritious, not nutritionist, nutritious. Okay, and now I'm reading back off the leaflet. Kitchen seed sprouter, and then you've got all that the information on the bottom of what it does, and it shows you the back as well, and on there it's showing you some of the seeds you can buy, and it gives you detailed information on how to do it and what to grow. Okay, but as I say, you can sprout seeds or microgreens. Well, it's saying or, so I don't know if you can do both. You would, if you buy one, you would have to read your instructions first. But it does say, note, you may notice an odour in the first couple of days with the seeds, with some seeds. For example, with any of the cabbage family, this is normal, but to minimise it, water more frequently. So to minimise, if you're doing any seeds from the cabbage family, to minimise it, water it frequently, more frequently. And then always empty the base tray, which is this one, after watering, which is this one, in case I raised it too much. After watering, every time you water, you empty the tray out, this tray out. Okay. Always use enough water to sufficiently cover the drain, which is, okay, I can see it. The drain is through that little thing there. Yeah, cover the drain, to cover the drain. Okay, I'm doing what I think it is. Okay, as I say, you can grow this on your kitchen side. I'm going to have to sort that out after. I'm just showing you at the moment. You've got to make sure it's all straight and clipped in properly, because at the moment it's leaning now I've moved it. If the water, so always use enough water to sufficiently cover the drain, otherwise the filtering action will not start. I'll have a go in a minute and show you, and then I'll see exactly what that means. Okay. If the water doesn't filter through properly, check there are no seeds in the outlet. Then try loosening and twisting the outlet. If the sprouts taste bitter, do not continue to eat them. Throw them away. Avoid sprouts with dark brown and grey colouring. Care. Some sprouts will form very fine white root that look like mildew. If the growth becomes grey and dense, throw them away. Wash the sprouter thoroughly and start again. If problem persists, experiment with different temperatures, locations, or more frequent watering. Right, you cannot put this in direct sunlight. That's a no-no. Okay, because the sunlight, one, will scorch your lovely leaves, and two, it may harbour, I think, with direct sunlight it may kill it. So don't put it in direct sunlight. That's my view. Okay. sprouter maintenance. Oh yes, the temperatures, it says you've got to keep it between 18 and 24 Celsius is the perfect temperature for growing this. For growing seeds or microgreens. Okay. Growing from seeds, I should say. You use seeds and then they sprout, not growing with. Tips for microgreens or seedlings: always use the top tray, which is this one. Okay. Oh no, that's gone out of view now. Okay, I'm gonna have to move it over a minute. These will take longer to grow as they need to form small plants with 2 to 6 leaves. When 5 to 10 centimeters in height, lift the seedlings out of the tray and use scissors to snip off and discard the roots. Now, I'm not going to use scissors on mine. I'm going to use these that I bought. You don't have to, but because I'm pruning and getting the seeds, the plants off when they've grown, the leaves off when they've grown, that is what I'm going to use. Okay. Larger seeds such as peas and beans are best soaked in clean tap water. Don't do them in tap water. It's entirely up to you, but for healthy, I would say filtered water, if you have a filtered jug, of course. But me personally, I'm doing them in filtered water. And then what you do after you've done them in filtered water, overnight, it does say tap water in instructions, that's entirely up to you, but I'm using filtered water, so I'm saying filtered water overnight before placing in the sprouter. So if you're going to use peas and beans seeds, but I'm not doing seeds, I'm doing microgreens. I'm doing microgreens in mine for now. I'll do seeds another time. Then you would, if you're doing seeds, then you would soak them overnight before you place them in this. Okay, but for this, I'm not doing seeds, so I'm okay. Always wash sprouts and microgreens before eating and discard any seed husks. Okay, so that is a little bit of information on what to do. Okay, and that will come with your kit. As I say, I got mine from Homebase Wolverhampton, $11.99. And now I'm going to show you the seeds. I bought this packet of seeds, this packet of seeds, and this packet of seeds. I think they've got about 6 different varieties. These were 3 of them. They could possibly have more, but I can't remember seeing any more. But that's all I see. I think they've got more than 6. So go and check it out at Homebase Wolverhampton, or any Homebase that's next to where you live. Okay. So it's saying on the packet of, well, it's saying on all of mine for indoor sowing. So the others I don't know, because I haven't got those yet, but I will buy the others eventually. But for now, I just wanted to try them. So I didn't realise there was 4 trays. I thought there was only 3, so I went and bought 3 packets of seeds. So you can put, it's saying to put a tablespoon of seeds let me see, a tablespoon of seeds or microgreens. Okay, it's saying spread 1 tablespoon of seeds. Well, these are seeds, so the seeds that you're sprouting or the microgreen seeds you're sprouting, then put a tablespoon of seeds, 1 tablespoon of seed, evenly over 1 or more clear trays. Well, I'm going to do 3 seed trays because I haven't got 4 variety. You could put, because there's 4 trays, you could put another tablespoon on there of what you would like to eat more of. You improvise. Or you could use the 4th tray to do sprouted seeds, or put the sprouted seeds on the top and then do 3 trays. Or do 3 trays of the microgreens. It's entirely up to you whichever way you want to do it, but for this video, and because I wanted to try these, I'm just doing 3 trays of these because I've got 3 different packets of seeds. Okay, so I'm doing that. So that's what you do. Okay, right, I'm gonna get this ready. This isn't straight yet, so make sure you've got them all level and they're all clipped in level. Okay, and this, as I say, will grow on your kitchen side. That is my bottom tray. Okay, so I'm putting that on the bottom. Right, that's all my trays done. All my trays done, ready. Okay, for measuring out, I am using my Andy, and you've probably watched my videos. I've got these measuring spoons. Measuring spoons come in different sizes and shapes depending on whichever ones you want to buy, but I bought the coloured ones. Let me think. I think there's, without getting me, I think there's 5 spoons because I've got also measuring cups, and there's 4 in that. There's 5 in this. Okay, and I bought these, a set of 5, and they're all different colours, and they're all different sizes. Okay, but this is my half a tablespoon because there's not a tablespoon spoon in my collection, in my set. So this is half a tablespoon, so you're going to see me do 2 because that's 1 tablespoon. Okay, and it says to put them in each of the containers, trays. Okay, this is Shard. Okay, and it's colour coded D, and let me tell you how much I paid for that one. The Shard, which is colour coded D, £3.50 for this packet of seeds. And there is, well, it's set, I don't know how many seeds there is in this. I was trying to see how many seeds are in it. Oh yes, average 600 seeds. In that packet there's an average of 600 seeds. Okay, and on it says Shard, a delicate beef flavour, adds a splash of colour to salads. Or you can put them in your meals, in, like, say, your bolognese, top it on your bolognese, or you could well, salads, like I say, or have them on a toasted sandwich, on the top of your sandwich. You don't just have to stick to putting them in salads. You can, it says the healthier way to add flavour to any meal. It says that right at the bottom. Okay, and it says ready. This will be ready in 16 to 21 days, and it grows indoors all year round on your kitchen side, but not in direct sunlight, on your kitchen side away from your window. Okay, thought I'd say that. So depending on the code letter depends on the cost, but that one was £3.50 for an average of 600 seeds. Next one, beetroot. Okay, I love beetroot, so I wanted to give this a go, and I love chard as well. And it says an average in this packet of seeds, the beetroot seeds, because they're microgreens, okay, there is an average of 800 seeds. And this packet of seeds, which is coded C, they were £2.75. This is my third and only packet I have now, until I go to Homebase and get some more, but I'm going to try all these three first, and I'll do an update of a video and show you how they're growing. Okay, but bear in mind it says for microgreens 7 days you've got to wait, I think. Let me just get my box. Yeah, for because I'm growing microgreens, they will be ready from 7 days time. So these take 7 days, or unless they just miraculously grow quicker, but we'll see, and I will give you an update in a few days time. But bear in mind it says on the box 7 days. If I see them sprouting already, I will show you, but it does, bear in mind it does say 7 days for these, for microgreens. Okay, so this one is Rocket, and I like Rocket because I like the strong taste. It says you can put this one best loved gourmet salad leaves, the warm mild peppery flavour. That's what I like about the Rocket. It has a peppery flavour of Rocket micro leaves. So it's going to be micro, the leaves are, they're going to be small, because you can get Rocket salad, but the leaves are not small, are they? They're quite biggish, small to medium size in a bag of salad that you get from the supermarket. But bear in mind I'm growing micro, so they're going to be a lot smaller, but you will still get that intense flavour of a peppery mild flavour of Rocket micro leaves. Is the perfect accompaniment to pasta dishes, salads and sandwiches. So like I say, have a go at growing some seeds, and you could do something entirely different to what it's telling you on the back of the packet. Okay, yes, there is, wow, there is an average of 2,000 seeds in this packet, so I reckon they're very tiny. Okay, so this packet, which is coded B, is £2.50 for 2,000 seeds, average of 2,000 seeds. So that is all the seeds I have bought so far. So I think this £11.99 plus buying a few packets of seeds is I would say a good buy. There is different seed, how can I say, I think you'd call them sprouters. There is different seed sprouter kits you can get out there, but I saw this in Homebase and I thought, oh, do you know what, I wanted to get a microgreens and a sprout grower. I wanted to get that in a seed grower and try and do that. I've wanted to do this, and you would have heard me say that I wanted to grow my own fruit and veg in my back garden. Well, that hasn't happened yet, and I showed you a few months ago, I think it was now, I bought a grow bag from Wilkinson's, and I bought some seeds, but then I did some research, and I found on a website which has got planters, so I'm going to start doing some of that next year now, because 2 years too late. So this year, I should say, is too late. So I'm going to do these today now while I'm on video with you, so I'll get them started. Just a top tip, because I have ideas come in to my head, I found if I don't write those ideas down of something I want to create, then it's gone by the next day. So what helps me is I try and write my ideas down, and anything that I'm doing, I try and write that down so that I don't forget. So what I've done is I've wrote down, sorry, it keeps going in and out of focus. So what I've done to help me is I've put on there in my notepad what it is I'm doing. I've put down how many times a day I've got to water these microgreens, so then I don't forget, and I've put a note there to tick it off how many times a day I've watered it. Okay, I'm going to do myself a little chart and put 1, 2, 3 times a day, and then put a little graph of how many times a day I've done it, and tick it off each time. And also you've got to water regularly every day, and follow those steps of watering and then emptying it out once it's reached to the bottom of your bottom tray. You've got to make sure you do it on a regular basis and follow the 2 to 3 times a day thing until you start seeing the sprouts, until you start seeing your microgreens growing. But then you still have to water them on a regular basis to freshen them up, keep them fresh as they're growing and while they've grown as well. But this, as I say, grows on your kitchen side, but remember, away from direct sunlight. Okay, that's important. Okay, right, I'm thinking, what shall I put on the top and what shall I put on the bottom? You know what I think I'm going to do to add colour? I'm going to try and create this different colours. Okay, beetroot as a purpley red colour. My chard, that also has purple colour in it. So to break it down, I'm going to put, so it goes from light to dark, I'm going to do my rocket first. I've got to put a tablespoon in each tray. Okay, right, shake them on the side, make sure they've gone to the bottom, because these are very I'm just thinking which side to, yeah, the flaps at the bottom. Okay, right. So, and it does tell you on each packet of seed, this one is sow by December 2027. They all come with dates of what you've got to get it sown by. So these are good to go until the year 2027, so they will keep till 2027. What I'm going to do as well, and I haven't got any at the moment, I'm going to get some resealable bags, and I should have bought them to start with before I should have done that before I open this, but never mind. Those can be purchased, the resealable bags, they can be purchased from any supermarket. Now this is ripping. This hasn't opened very good. That's it. Okay. Right. Okay, I've opened the packet up, but I'm having to now tear that open now. Right. Okay. So, this is my first time at growing these. Okay. Right. I've got to get a tablespoon. Oh, actually, look. They come in that packet, but then it's in a little sealed packet as well. So that's my rocket. Okay, that's very good. Make sure, I didn't expect that. I thought they were just going to be in the empty packet. Right, make sure all the seeds have gone to the bottom before you open it. That's my other top tip, so you don't get all your seeds coming out. Okay, now, right, I am going to just tear this open. Okay, but as I say, make sure you've gone and put all your shook all your seeds to the bottom of the packet, because I don't want to go and lose any of these. I hope I don't now. No, I'm on camera. Okay, so that one contains average 2,000 seeds. Yeah, 2,000 seeds. I have to keep checking. Right, I can't get my spoon in the packet, so I'm going to have to sprinkle them. Okay, remember, a tablespoon. I'm using 2 because this is half a tablespoon. Oh, actually, that's okay. That means there's 2,000 seeds there, but because you're having to put a tablespoon in, you're using all your seeds up. Okay, well that then, yeah, okay, so that's 1. Okay, you can see that, good. See, when you're putting these in, that's what it means. This here, this here, you've got to make sure that those seeds that I've just put in, see what I was saying about make sure that the seeds are not blocking the reservoir. That's your reservoir. It doesn't go through to the bottom to another one, so you're right. But you've got to make sure your seeds are not trapped in there, so it will stop your water from. Right, hang on, it says, yes, spread 1 tablespoon of seeds. So this has only got, hang on, let me see, it says a tablespoon. Is that it? Oh gosh, that then. Okay, it says tablespoon. Okay, now that didn't even fill a tablespoon. This is supposed to be half a tablespoon. This is supposed to be, but that 2000 seeds has not filled a tablespoon. This is half a tablespoon, and it said put a tablespoon of seeds, but I'm still going to use what that's got. So an average of 2000 seeds. So you might want to, if you want more, I think more of, I'm going to try that, but I haven't made a tablespoon of them. As you saw on the first one, it didn't even fill to the top. So that's only half a teaspoon, and then it didn't fill it back up again. So I'm just saying that there wasn't enough in there. Average of 2000 seeds, there wasn't enough in there to cover this spoon, and this is a tablespoon. So just saying, but it's all right for me. It's entirely up to you, but it's all right for me. I'm satisfied. So I haven't got to seal that up because I didn't even do a tablespoon using that spoon anyway. So okay, so I haven't got to keep that because that's been used up. Right, that is my rocket in there. Now I've got to make sure I get the seeds out of here, and to do that, to stop so that the water goes, see, they're stuck in there. You've got to make sure your seeds don't stick in there. I'm just thinking what I could use. A brush, of course, but have I got a spare one? Have I got a spare brush? Or actually, let's try and see if it will shake out of the hole. Oh, see. You could try tapping them out, and that works quite well. You've got to put them evenly. Oh no, it's give them a little shake so they spread. Oh dear. We'll see. We'll see. They have gone in there a bit. Right, the water doesn't go down them crevices. Oh, it might go down there though. Hang on, let's have a look. We'll see. Anyway, right, that is my rocket. Okay. That's my rocket in there. Right, I'm on my second one now, and I am going to put this packet in, which is my shard. And again, these are sow by December 2026. Okay, and in here there is average of 600 seeds. Okay, so I don't know why I'm shaking these down, because I want, that's come undone. Lovely. Okay, all right, now these, they aren't in an inner packet. They're not in a packet like this one was. these seeds, the shard ones, aren't in a packet like that. It must just be because the seeds were really small. Okay, so these are your shard seeds. Okay, I couldn't show you the others because see, that is my shard seed. See that? So there's an average of 600 in this packet. Now these may fill that because they're bigger, so I've got to get a tablespoon of those into this tray. So let's see how many seeds I have left now. I think the bigger the seeds, the more you have left. Yes. Okay, there is half a tablespoon. Now that's different. Half a tablespoon. Okay, you got to put a tablespoon of them. Okay, yeah, I thought so. The smaller the seeds, the less you have left in your packet. Okay, so yeah, some of them, well, those were, the rocket seeds were £2.50 for an average of 2,000, and you're supposed to use a tablespoon of seeds, and I didn't even get a tablespoon of seeds. This I've got a tablespoon of seeds. Okay, that is a tablespoon. Okay, and I have some left. I have quite a lot left in there, so I can do more of that without going to buy any more of them. Of course, when I've used all of them up, then I will, but those ones, the shard, were £3.50, and I've still got some seeds left. Okay, so that's the shard. Okay, that's my shard in that tray. Now in my third tray, I am doing my, where are they? Where have I put them? I'm doing my beetroot, and there is an average of 800 seeds. Let's see how many I can get, how many spoons I can get out of this. Okay, because the first packet I put in, the rocket, I didn't even fill a tablespoon, but it doesn't matter. As long as I've got some seeds in there to grow. Doesn't say up to a tablespoon, it says spread 1 tablespoon. So, but it didn't give me that. Anyway, let's see how big these are. And this packet of seeds, sow by December 2025. Okay, and these are my beetroot. Let's have a look at this packet. But as I say, this is all from Homebase. I don't know if they do them in any other place. In B&Q, I'm not sure, but I saw these in Homebase. Okay, so just opening up my beetroot packet now. Okay, right, now again, these seeds, they're smaller in size than the shard, but there's an average of 800 seeds. So okay, so in that one that I did in my second tray, there was an average of 600. So I'm thinking I'll have a lot more than what I've got left in my shard, but I'll have some of that left. So if you're going to grow rocket and you need a tablespoon, I think you need to buy 2 of them. Okay, using again a tablespoon, that's level as well. I'm sticking into my third tray. Let me see if I can get my camera down some more. Yes, okay, that's better. Okay, sorry about that, forgot it goes lower. Okay, so there is my beetroot, so that is half. Spread it evenly if you can. The seeds are smaller. Let's try and spread that over with my spoon. That was half. I've got to do a tablespoon because this is half a tablespoon, remember. How many seeds will I have left of them? Like I say, I think the smaller the seeds, the less you've got to use in one packet. And this was £2.75. Okay, now that altogether is a tablespoon, and as you can see the seeds are smaller, you have to do a tablespoon. Okay, let's try and spread that up there, but try and keep it out of the thing. Just spread them over a bit. Okay, so that's that. Okay, and in here I've still got seeds left. Okay, can you see that? I've still got seeds left, and these seeds, let me show you, are this size. This is my beetroot seeds. Oops, that's my beetroot seeds. Okay, they're smaller in size, but as I say, I've got some more in there. I probably have got about another tablespoon in there. Right, so that is my beetroot. Okay, now because I've only got 3 packets of seed, well, because I bought 3 packets of seeds, I should say, I'm going to put some sellotape over them because I've got no sealable bags. Right, so that is my beetroot in my 3rd tray. My 4th tray is empty because I don't have any more seeds. I'm not going to grow any more than that for now. I'm just going to, yeah, right, that's in. Right, that's my beetroot on the 3rd tier. That's my chard on my 2nd tier, and that's my rocket on my 1st tier. Okay, you know what I'm going to do so I don't forget what seeds are what? I'm going to write on my little notepad with the information. I am going to write, I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to draw a little table, and I'm going to put rocket at the top. And then I'm going to put a line down, and then I'm going to do another one and say my chard, and then in the last box I'm going to write my beetroot. Okay, and in that I will put I put a little thing under, put a line under each one, and then I'm going to put a 1, a 2 and a 3, and then I'm going to put a tick by it as I've watered them. Okay, so then that to me tells me how many times a day I've watered it. Days of water. And then that tells me how many days I've watered it. 2, 3, and then do the same in the beetroot one. 1, put a line, 2, put a line, 3, and that will help me, and this may help you to keep a note of how many times a day you have watered your microgreens. Let me just show you. Okay, I've done that. It doesn't tell you to do this, but this is for my benefit. And then I will place a tick by each number that I have watered them. And this, remember, because it's microgreens, has got to be go for 7 days. I'm just saying, I'm thinking that it could take less than that. It depends. But you have to keep this off the windowsill, out of direct sunlight, and temperature of, you have to put it on a flat surface, which would be your kitchen side, ideally in a temperature of 18 to 20 Celsius, and avoid direct sunlight. Okay, so that's the temperature. I'm not sure. I need to get myself a thermometer really, so I can keep it in the kitchen. So that's if you're really fussy. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but yeah. Anyway, so that's what I did to that's what I've done to help me. Okay. Right. Now, so I know what I'm growing. I'm also going to put up here first, second, third. Then I know that the first tray is my rocket, the second tray is my chard, and the third tray is my beetroot. I've also put that as well at the top, where I've put my names of my things, names of my microgreens. Okay, so that's just to help you as well, because if you're anything like me and you're so busy, you could quite easily forget, and I quite easily forget things. So that's what I wanted to say. Okay, so now I've prepared my trays. Remember my fourth tray, because on the box on the box I probably did say, but I can't see it. It doesn't say how many trays are in there, or possibly it does. Oh, actually, I was looking when I bought it at the box, and I saw 3 trays. I was looking at that picture. If I'd have turned it round and had a look, it does actually show you 4 trays and 4 packets of seeds on the back. Never mind. So yeah. So, okay. Well, actually, it is saying on here, seeds sold separately. There's the microgreens that I bought. But then also it's saying different ones as well. So I'm presuming, as long as it's made by Johnson's, which this is, I'm presuming any seed packet that's got Johnson's on it, that are seeds, and it says sprouting seeds, you can use those as well, because this is to sprout seeds and microgreens. So look out, if you do go and buy this, look out for the packets that say microgreens on it, and then look for packets that say sprouting seeds, and that's what goes into this. That's what goes into this. Okay, I thought I'd advise you of that as well. It does show you that on there to cut your seedlings when they've grown to the right height that you want them. I think it was when they've grown, sprouts will be ready in 7 days. Oh no, it's probably in the instruction booklet how tall you let them get. But as soon as I see them and they've grown and it's been 7 days, I'm going to cut them then. But as I say, I bought that kind. It says you could cut them with scissors, but I preferred to buy those pruning scissors. Okay, so that must be your filter doll, or unless I haven't put enough water in. Perhaps I haven't put enough water in. Let's have a look, because the water's not filtering. Hang on. Or unless I haven't put enough water in. Okay, I'm not going to put any more. Is it filtering through? Oh, something's happening because the is it filtering through? No, it's not. So yes, I have got the holes blocked. Okay. Now how have I got the holes blocked? Okay, I need a little pick or something, or a knife. I'm just going to pop off now, and I am going to, you can't see that, can you? Let's pull it up. Do you see how far I've got the water up? The water's about there. This isn't filtering through, so it says either turn them. Okay. What I'm going to have to do is just go. Right. I'm just going to go and get a little brush. Well, yeah. Okay. Right. Let me just see what these instructions say first, because I'm stuck now with these seeds. They're not. The water's not filtering through. Okay. Right. Drainage holes. Okay. It says some sprouts will form very fine. No, not that. Sprouter maintenance. Tips for microgreen: always use the top tray. Yeah. These will take longer to grow. Right, hang on. Water the seeds in this way at least 2 or 3 times a day. I'm just trying to see. Place the sprout on the trays on a flat surface. Spread about 1 tablespoon of seeds in 1 or more of the clear trays and stack them up with the coloured base tray at the bottom. Pour enough clean cold tap water into the top tray to amplify the cover the outlet and start the filtering action. The water will drain through each of the trays and the outlets in turn and collect in the base tray. Once this cycle is complete, empty it. Troubleshooting. Where's that? Note, no, that's that. If the water doesn't filter through properly, check there are no seeds in the outlet. Then try loosening and twisting the outlet. Oh, try. How do you? Ah. Try loosening and twisting the outlet. The outlet is that circle thing there. Hang on. Okay, you can't see it now. It says loosen and what's it? The outlet. Well, I'm trying to do that and nothing's happening. My fingers are not very good. It says try twisting and loosening the outlet. It did start moving. It's not moving now. Okay. Right then. I'm going to have to get the seeds out of the outlet then. So what I'm going to use... don't want to get anything that the seeds... A pastry brush to try and free the seeds out of the hole. To get the water through. because the seeds have gone into the thing. Oh dear. Just keep persevering with it. I'm just wiggling the brush a bit to free the seeds out of my holes that are trapped. Because it's not working. That isn't where the holes are. The holes are here. This is going to take a little while. No, nothing's happening, folks. What I'm going to have to do is probably, and I've got most of my seeds stuck in there now. What I'm going to have to probably do is, just make sure you free all your seeds. I'm going to have to get a sharp knife, I think, to try a sharp knife just to get in the thing. Because I'm having an awful game to get the oh no, I don't recommend you use a pastry brush, because then your seeds get stuck to the your seeds get stuck. It's a bit of trial and error. I'm going to try and get my seeds out, if I can, out of the reservoir with a sharp knife. Oh dear. The seeds. Oh, even the seeds won't come out. Oh, hang on. Yes, they're coming out. So I think a sharp knife. And the trouble is, where's the... Oh, that doesn't feel like, you know... Is it? I've got to... Hang on. Let me get to the bottom. Let me take my... What's it out? Because no water is draining through that. So I'm just wondering where the reservoir is. Hang on. Right. This is not what to do. But right, let me just have a look where this reservoir is. Because I don't know where this reservoir is, you see. It says try opening. Hang on. Ah, okay. Perhaps you've got it. It doesn't tell you to open them. Doesn't tell you to do that, but That's why. Oh man, no wonder. Right. You've got to take the caps off. Right, now, let me just say, it does not say that, or does it? And I haven't read it. Right. It's got caps on. They're caps. That's why it's not getting through. Then why have they got holes in there? That's really odd. Yeah. Even with that on, right, there is grooves in that. But turning that will not let your water go through. So there's caps in that. I'm glad I did this video now. Right. So to get enough water then onto your seeds, or your sprouting seeds, or your microgreens, please watch all of this video. Then you won't make the same mistake as me. I couldn't read anywhere, but then as again I say, I have trouble with reading things properly. So I've got to now remove that. Try and remove that. I didn't realise. Okay, so I'm going to remove this now. And it's going to be a bit difficult because it's in water. I can't waste my seeds now. I've got to pull this off. I'm going to have to try and ease it up from the bottom. That's why the seeds weren't coming out. So that's why. Now I'm having trouble trying to get this up. Now it's in water. So I'm having to prise it up with my fingers. There you go. It's filtering through now. So there you go. So that then is correct. So I'm glad I did this video for everybody. I've got seeds trapped. Right, the water, now I've removed those caps, is draining through. But you've got to put enough water, so I've got to pour some more yet. I'm just getting all this, I'm just getting the seeds out of these spokes, because if I don't, that's a waste. And the seeds are coming out now. Right, and nowhere, and I haven't read, it's saying, and I will, after this video, I will have a proper read, and I will on the next video state that. It doesn't say, I don't recall seeing that on the box either, that you have to remove them. It says open the reservoir. Now to me, those are caps, because the water just wasn't going through. Rinse that off. Come on, little seed, come off my knife. There you go. So there you go. So if you do that, you will have to get your seeds off. If you do it like how I've just gone and done it, you will have to get your seeds off. Right, so okay, so we're back on it now, and I haven't lost any seeds. Right, now it's working. Right, let me show you. Do you see the water? Okay, right, there we go. Do you see the water is still in there? I'm waiting for it to drain through. It was starting to drain through. So I'm going to have to shake it round. It's gone into the second one, the water has. I have fetched all, it's going through slowly. This is where you've got to be careful the seeds don't block the holes now. It's going through even more. Can you see it? Where's the hole? Let me show you. Where's the hole? Where's my hole? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Where's my hole? Right, there it is. Do you see? Can you see the water? If I... There. Can you see that drip? It tells you if the water gets stuck. That's why, yeah. So there you go. So I'm going to put some more in now because it's not all dry. It is going through. Okay, some of it has gone through, but this is going to take time. Pour enough in, right, to drain through. Enough to cover. Do you see? It's filtering through properly now. There you go. Can you see that? Can you see that? There. Can you see the water? Where is it? There. It's filtering through now. So if you buy this kit, remember... Oh no, silly, but he didn't say that in any instructions. Remember to remove the caps first off each tray. And the tray you're not using as well, make sure you've removed all your caps first. Right, that now is, as it stopped filtering, see it's stopped again now. Right, that's gone to the second tier. It's draining through the, let me try and get it so that they're all the rinse holes are the same. Let me see. Let me get them all together. Oh, now a seed's got stuck on that one. Okay, this is what you've got to be careful of as well. If one of your seeds gets stuck, lift the tier up and unblock it out of the hole, because your seeds may travel. There you go. If it stops, what I would suggest is tip the drain. Do you see? Just tip it. If they stop, drain it. See, and then get yourself a small knife as well to shove your seeds out of the hole, because obviously your seeds will start trapping the hole. So you've got to make sure that you keep your eye on this draining system, because as the water comes through, the seeds will start blocking the holes. The bigger the seeds. Right, that hasn't gone through yet. Okay, so I'm going to have to try and aggravate this now. Try and get it. See the little bit of water. Try and get it. Yeah. As it's getting towards the bottom, you will have to tip your trays, because if you leave it at level, because of this here, your drainage hole, all the water won't go out. So tip, my top tip, try and tip the water to see if it'll drain through, because that hasn't drained all the way through yet. So, oh, that's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? I tell you what, the other thing that might help, I'm just thinking, because all that water hasn't drained away, and that is the only one drainage hole. See, it's still dripping through. Where is it dripping? Oh, it's dripping through the second. See, it's stopped now. It's stopped. It's stopped. The water hasn't even gone on the third. You know what I'm going to do, because I haven't got that third. What's it? I'm going to take. Something's happened now. Oh, there you go. You've got to try and tip. It's going into the third tray now. Okay, now my tray's just got blocked again, so this is what you will have to do. You have to move the seeds out the way, because as I say, the bigger the seeds, you shouldn't have a problem. I don't know why that water isn't going through. Try twisting. No, see, the seed wants to go. Okay, put some more water in. Okay, put some more in. Right, that should be enough water now. Okay, now it's draining through. It's draining through, if you can see. Where is it? Oh, it's stopped again. It was draining through. It's draining through at the... Anyway, there's a lot of water in there. It's got to collect. It's got to collect in the bottom. It is collecting in the bottom. Okay? But it's going to take time to go through. That's what's happening with this. It's just taking time, and your holes will clog up. Your holes will clog up. So move the seeds out the way. And what will have to happen is I'm going to have to tip. And as it's doing, move the seeds out the way, because they keep wanting to go in the drainage holes. Go on. They keep wanting to go in the drainage holes. So, oh dear, do not go in the other one, otherwise I'm going to have a mixture of, oh dear, that is the problem. They're blocking up the drainage hole. It's a bit hit and miss, really. So I may end up with a bit of this. A bit of my, what did I say was in my second one? My second tray is a shard. It may have gone into the beetroot. Okay, it's draining through nicely. Try and get all your holes lined up, so then the water can drain through all 4 holes at the same time. I would say that as well. See, it hasn't completely drained through yet. Well, anyway, that's once. You've got to do it about twice daily. So it's got to all collect into the bottom. So far it's gone in a bit of the bottom. Let me lift up. Can you see? All the water's gone to the 4th, but it hasn't all, and some of it has collected in the bottom. It's still dripping through. So it's just taking time. It's just taking time to drain through. So, okay, you get the general idea of what I'm trying to do. But remember what I'm saying. Your holes will get blocked with the seeds because the water's trying to drain. So keep going to all of your tiers and unblock the holes. It will have to be a pointed knife. I recommend you don't let children do this, but if the holes get blocked up, see, it doesn't say on the box what age group, so I would say it's not recommended for children. So please don't, because your holes, this is not recommended for children to grow. Adults only, I would say, because you've got to use something sharp to unblock the holes. So not for children. There's nothing on the box. so it is not for children to grow. Now I've got, have I? Or is that the shadow of something? Oh gosh. Some of my seeds have rinsed through to the other trays. The small seeds. Maybe I should have done those on the bottom. Too late now. But keep that in mind as well. I've got to try and fish the seeds have drained through off my top into the, so bear that in mind. So there was I trying a design of how my thing would look, and I didn't realise and didn't think about the seeds. So the smaller the seeds are, I wouldn't put them on the top tray. I would put them on the bottom tray, the small seeds. I really would. Then it'd be a lot easier for you to collect them into the bottom tray, and then you could sort through, and you would have to use a fine sieve, a very, very fine sieve, if you wanted to get them out. Or, like I say, try and use a, I don't know, something that's not going to drain your seeds away. But yeah, I've noticed that the seeds out of the top tray have gone through the drainage hole, and because they're so small you couldn't see that at the time, and they've mixed in with the with my shard. So I'm going to try and get those out now if I can, when I end the video, and try and separate them if I can. Hopefully I'll be able to do it. What I'll have to get is a pair of fine tweezers and pick them out by hand. So bear that in mind. Don't do what I've done. Put your very small seeds on the top, because they'll just drain through with the others through the drainage hole, and they'll get mixed up in your others, in your other seeds, and you don't want that. So what, yes, so that's another tip, because it's happened to me. They've drained through into my other tray, so you don't really want that. And the other top tip, as I was saying earlier on in the video, is as the water's draining through, make sure your drainage holes don't get blocked with the seeds, which they have done. And I've got to get the, yeah, so they've gone, the small seeds have gone through to my other, so remember that. Get your seeds out with a sharp knife, so that sorts that problem out. But the water, as you can see, is still in this. How do we get rid of it? Well, the only other way is to do this. Try and get it onto the drainage hole. See, my seeds are going through. I'll sort that in a minute. They'll probably get through the other trays as well. So what I'm doing is to get the water to go through. I'm trying to get it. See, yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to get any more water out of that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and use a teaspoon and tease the water through, but obviously try and not get my seeds in. And every time you go to rinse your seeds again, because you've got to do it 3 times a day, you will bear in mind, don't do this, what I did. Put your very small seeds on the top, because they will go through the drainage hole, which I didn't think about doing. So it's a bit trial and error. Anyway, I've took all the water through once, but I'm waiting. Some of it has collected in the bottom, but I've got to check every tray for the seeds. Okay, the bigger the seeds are, as I say, just to finish this video off, they shouldn't get stuck in the holes. the smaller they are. Some of them could drain through to your next tier, and so on. And your seeds will block the holes. If they're bigger, then they've got no chance of blocking the holes, but if they're small, then they will. But as you're soaking the seeds, they'll probably shrink as well because they're no longer dry. I'm just saying that as an instance. But yeah, just to end this video, well, now that I've used up all my filtered water and I've took it from the top to the bottom, but it hasn't all collected yet because on each tier there's still water in it, so in each one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to go through each tier to make sure all the water's drained away, okay, so that they're not resting in water, if you get my meaning, for 7 days. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to go through each tier and see about these little seeds that have gone from the top. What I'm going to do is, now that's happened to me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one, because they're very small, I was going to keep it on top but I'm not now. I'm going to put that one, let me do that. I'm going to, yeah, so top tip, tilt to get through your drainage hole, because these seeds can't just sit in water because they won't grow then. So try draining your water like that when it gets to a certain level, okay. But if your seeds block the reservoir holes, the holes where you can see the water's draining through, then unblock with a knife. But only adults do this, please, no children involved, okay. It's not for children because of what you've got to use to unblock the holes. See, this isn't mentioned in the instructions about, one, removing the caps. I didn't realise there were caps. And two, about if the holes get blocked up. Well, it does say make sure the holes don't get blocked up with seeds. I'm sure it says that. There you go. This is what I've dealt with. So all it is to say is, if you like today's video, please subscribe, and thanks for watching. And until next time when I do a video of an update, bye bye for now.